Afternoon, kids.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Okay, so this afternoon we are going to talk about addition of fraction.
Addition
So last few weeks ago, we talked about fraction. Now when you say fraction, this is just a part of a whole. It is not a whole number. That is what we call addition of fraction.
Addition of fraction.
Now, in addition of fraction, there are some ruling that we should have to follow. Now, there are different kinds of fraction. There are what we call similar fraction and dissimilar fraction. But before we do with that additional fraction, we are going to identify first the first two kinds of fraction. The first fraction is what we call similar fraction.
Similar fraction.
Everybody says similar fraction.
Similar fraction.
Once again, similar fraction.
Similar fraction.
Now, what do we mean by similar? Read similar fraction.
Similar fraction.
Fraction with same denominator. So let's say, for example, we have 1/4.
1,
Then we have another one, 2/4.
2/4.
Then we have 3/4. So these are what we call fraction, which is called similar fraction. Why do we call them similar? Because they have same denominator. Another example, we have another fraction which is called similar. Let's say 1/3,
1/3.
2/3.
2/3.
Then we have let's say 1/3. Then so again, so that is 1/3 and 2/3 are what we call similar fraction. Another one, let's say for example, we have 1/6, 2/6,
2/6.
and 3/6. So these are what we call similar fraction. Again and again, look at always the denominator. If the denominator are just the same, they are what we call similar fraction. Now we are going to focus on these kinds of fraction in addition of fraction with, which is what we call addition of similar fraction. Now, in adding a similar fraction, always what you are going to do is only add the numerator and copy the denominator. Now, let's say for example, number 1, we have 1/4 plus 2/4, or yes, 2/4. What is the answer? So, it is said that in adding a similar fraction, okay, so the first kinds of fraction that we are going to focus this afternoon is what we call similar fraction. Now we will proceed with what we call additional fraction, which is what we call addition of similar fraction. Now, in addition of in adding fraction, which is called similar fraction, all we have to do is we are just going to follow this ruling: add the numerator and copy the denominator. So, what are the example of similar fraction? We have 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4. We have also 1/3 and 2/3, and we have also 1/6 and 2/6 and 3/6 as well. Now, why do we call them as similar fraction? 1/4, 3/4, and 1/4, 2/4, and 3/4 are what we call similar fraction because they have common denominator. Why we say common? Because 4 and 4 and 4 are similar. That is what we call common denominator.
Yes.
Another one, 1/3 and 2/3. The denominator is 3 and 3. So these are again what we call similar fraction. Another one is 1/6, 2/6, and 3/6. We call them again a similar fraction because they have common denominator. Similar fraction. We call them a similar fraction. Now, as I mentioned a while ago, in adding the numerator, or in adding a similar fraction, we just have to add the numerator and copy the denominator. We have here an example number 1. So example number 1, we have 1/4 and 1/4 plus 2/4, we have 3/4. How do we get this 3/4? So we just have to add the numerator 1 and 2, which is 3. Then, since these fractions are similar, all we have to do is just copy the new or the denominator. So the answer, we have 3/4. Another one, 1/6 and 2/6. Again, these are what we call similar fraction. Now, in adding a similar fraction, all we have to do again and again, we're just going to add the numerator. Our numerator with 1/6 and 2/6 is 1 and 2. So if we are going to add 1 and 2, the answer would be, the sum is 3. Now, all we have to do is just copy the denominator. So the answer is 3/6 or 3/6. That is just how simply what we call addition of similar fraction. Is that clear, kids?
Yes.
I hope so. So, I think this is the right time for me to give you an evaluation. So all you have to do, copy the fraction or fractional equation or mathematical equation, then answer it. Find the sum by adding the numerator and copy the denominator. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. So you may get a piece of paper and answer the following. Okay. Pakibasa ang instruction. Add the following. What is FF?
Following.
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 Ano ibig sabihin ng FF?
Following. Hala, ang hirap naman ng sagot ng
How do you read that one?
following.
Following. Yan po ang abbreviation ng FF. Ang ibig sabihin ay following. Add the following fraction. Add the following similar fraction. Okay, number 1. Okay, I just have to make it clear to everybody. Our evaluation says that add the following similar fraction.
Similar.
Now, as I have discussed, as I have told you, in adding a what we call similar fraction, all you have to do is add the numerator and copy the denominator. So we have number 1, 2/10 and 2/10 plus 3/10. What is the answer? Number 2, we have 5, 8, and plus 1/8. What is the sum? Number 3, what is the sum of 3/9 and 1/9? Number 4, what is the sum of 4, 12, and 4, 12? Number 5, what is the sum of 2/7 and 1/7? Number 6, what is the sum of 1/3 and 1/3? Number 7, we have 9, 8/10, 8/10, and 1/8. What is the sum? Number 8, 10/20 or 10 20 plus 220. What is the sum?
I don't know.
Okay, or what is the sum of 220, 10, 20, and 220? Number 9, what is the sum of 330 and 520? And finally, number 10, 4/15 and 5/15. What is the sum of that number? Oh. So tomorrow we will be discussing about the dissimilar fraction.
Ano yun? Mali.
Okay, I will just give you about 20 minutes to go to finish that activities. Go ahead. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. See you later.
TikTok, all stop.